to provide all this useful information. Hopefully, you will enjoy it. So let me know when we can start. I'm ready. So any moment, just let us know.
I believe we can start because we announced the start time at 6 p.m. And if we will have any people joining, I will let them in.
Perfect. All right. So thank you very much, Valeria, for your introduction. Welcome, everyone. And as Valeria said, Friday night is the best time for job search. So welcome to our job search webinar. And today we are going to talk about specific jobs in a specific setting, which is about skill trades program at the YMCA of the National Capital Region. I hope you guys are already familiar with YMCA. We are a non-profit organization helping people to achieve their goals, whatever their goals are: personal development, employment, language assessment, settlement. We have gym facility, daycare, and we have currently 3 locations, one in downtown. This is where Power Trades program is located, and other YMCA trades programs. And we also have one location on Maryville, in Maryville Mall. And this is our east location. And we also have one location, the newest, in Orleans on Central Boulevard. So I will be happy to answer your questions at the end. And as I said, I'm going to co-facilitate this session with my colleague Anastasia, who is working for other programs that we have at the YMCA. So let's start, and I hope you will enjoy it. And keep your questions to the end of the presentation. Don't forget them, and you can always place them in the chat. So or raise hand. I hope you know about those icons that we have on your screen, on top or at the bottom, and so you know that we will be happy to answer your questions. So, okay, let me see how I can actually move my slides. That will be fun if I'm stuck. Okay, all right. So it's moving. Perfect. So. I I know you're now looking at those pictures, and on those pictures you can see those jobs that are called skill trades in Ontario. So we're talking specifically about the province of Ontario, and specifically in Ottawa, because those jobs you cannot do them working from home. These are hands-on careers, and you see these jobs. You can see them in construction or in a garage, motive power work, everything that relates to big cars or any vehicles, any type of vehicles, small engines or huge trucks or school buses, anything that needs repair, needs a technician. Or also you can see those jobs in the industrial sector, such as welder or furniture making or industrial electricity or CNC metal production. It's a computer-based trade. There are lots of interesting trades in this sector, really technological. And the service sector, which is very diverse. You see there is an early childhood educator on the photo working with kids. You have hairstylists here, cooks, chefs. You have horticulture technicians, even help desk for computer services, not software, everything that is hardware, network cabling technician. This is all in the service sector. So you see it's very, very diverse. And what is in common is that all those jobs, they need hands-on skills. That means that you have to be good using tools, working with technologies, love mathematics, and love everything technical. And these jobs are now in high demand because they need lots of physical power, and so lots of people take retirement, and the market needs newly trained tradespeople. That's why we always have interest for these jobs. So altogether, there are 144 skilled trades in Ontario. Like I said, main industries would be construction, multi-power, industrial, and services. And there is one little detail that is very important, is that when there are 23 regulated skill trades, which means that in order for you to work in these trades, you need a license from the province of Ontario. We will give you more details about all these requirements during our presentation. And so let's see what else we can tell about those programs. Like I said, about those jobs, like I said, they're very popular in Ontario. The labor market demand is pretty strong, and these jobs survived COVID. They proved themselves to be COVID proved. All of those trades were open during COVID, like, for example, construction or motive power. There are tons of opportunities in the renovation sector, in green building. We'll talk about this later. Anastasia, she is an expert with these programs, and we have tons of support from the government to provide pathways and necessary support for them to achieve their goals, especially for newcomers, for youth, and for those who decide to change their career. So let's talk about how we can help at the YMCA to start your career or to change your career if you're interested in any of those 144 technical trades. So there are three programs currently at the YMCA. The oldest program, like my colleague says, it's always her expression, it's a mother of all programs, Power of Trades, and I worked for this program for 15 years already. So this is, like I said, very popular program. And we have two more programs, our babies. These are technical programs, pre-apprenticeship home renovation training program, and YMCA home builder training programs. So let's see each program separately, because we have different eligibility criteria, we have different programs, different duration, different application process. So we will present all of the three. And I would like to highlight that currently, at this moment, today we are mid-March already. Time flies quickly. So Power of Trades program is the center of this presentation today, because our next session starts on April 14th. So we're in the middle of accepting applications for Power of Trades program. That's why this program is at the center of attention for this presentation. And pre-apprenticeship home renovation training program and home builder programs, they have different application process, different dates. Anastasia will tell you about that. And these are wonderful possibilities for people who will attend Power of Trades program to continue improving their skills. So, what is Power of Trades program? We call it Power of Trades because we believe that our program is empowering people who would like to work in the skilled trades, providing them with orientation, necessary knowledge about the trades, help with finding employment, realizing all the challenges, and finding ways and resources to fill those gaps. So it's a pre-employment program, non-technical. It's that's the difference compared to technical programs that Anastasia will talk about. So we don't teach anything technical, but we design to help immigrants, newcomers, to access jobs in the skilled trades in Ontario. So it's very diverse. It's open to all sectors: construction, services, motive power, and industries. And during those 4 weeks, we provide participants that we accept to the program with helpful information and practical advice about finding and keeping a job in the skilled trades in Ontario. That means we provide labor market information, we invite trade unions, professional associations, local employers willing to hire our participants, and we provide knowledge about all kinds of training options in Ontario available in colleges, English-speaking or French-speaking colleges such as Algonquin College, La Cité, and we make a referral process easier for these people. So let's see more in details about the program. Like I said, it's 4 weeks in class. There is no hybrid. Every session is in person, and it's not technical employment preparation. That means that you will be after 4 weeks of our in-class training, you will be prepared to start learning your trade on the job, because all the skill trades that I mentioned later or earlier, sorry, it's possible to learn them while working. So for some, you will need to go to college if, for example, you want to be a ventilation and heating and air conditioning technician. There is a portion that you have to go to college for, but mainly you can get your skills while working. So this is a wonderful opportunity for those people who don't want to go to college and would like to learn their job on the job. So that's what we do. We provide health and safety training. All certifications on health and safety are mandatory for employers to hire you. So we make sure that you all pass, if you're accepted to the program, you pass all the certifications successfully. And we make sure that your resume is prepared and trade specific, so that if we have a demand from an employer, we will quickly forward your resume to the employer who is looking for the matching profile. Lots of tips and hints about training opportunities, apprenticeship programs in town, pre-apprenticeship programs available in all kinds of settings, colleges, trade unions, professional associations, and home renovation program and home builders programs. Both YMCA programs is part of this possible follow-up stage after finishing Proud Trades program. So we also provide job placement in your trade of choice following training. It depends obviously on the market. It depends on the season. Skill trades are very seasonal. Well, right now it's end of winter, beginning of spring. So this is probably the best season to start looking for work, and that will go really with good dynamic until probably end of November, beginning of December. So this is a really good season. And we actually provide not only help with your job search, but we also help you to keep your job. So we provide individualized job search support, but also if you're hired, we are able to provide you with some tools, basic tools that your employer may request, health and safety, personal protective equipment, additional certifications if required. For example, if you want to work as an early childhood educator, or you want to work in a, for example, as a cook in a restaurant, in a kitchen setting, then it's going to be food safety, which is not in the curriculum, but we still can provide it because it's a basic requirement for you to be employable. So there are way more interesting things. The website, sites visit, employee site visits. We invite lots of employees to come, and even if it's not hands-on, it's very practical because you learn lots of useful skills, searching for jobs, networking, following up on your applications, knowing where jobs are, being able to benefit from job fairs. So our people finish the program encouraged and motivated and feeling that they can take on the next challenge, which is for them to go and search for employers, and they are still getting our support. So I actually been having fun just talking about it. So it's a really cool program. So I mentioned several times that huge emphasis in our program is on certifications, and we provide, you clearly see here there are 6, and as I said, if you need more, we may arrange for you to receive them if it's required for your employment. Basically all the skilled trades, it's working with heavy equipment and machinery, so you need to be prepared to deal with possible injuries on the site. So first aid and CPR is one of them. One of the mandatory certificates is so-called WIMS, which is Workplace Hazardous Materials Information System. And then for those who would work on construction site, mandatory certification is working at heights, which is essentially protection from the falls. And one of the government regulated certifications is Workers' Health and Safety Awareness in 4 steps. And we also have a very, very good training in service excellence, which is for you to learn how to serve different types of customers, especially deal with difficult clients and knowing how to still satisfy them and make sure that they become loyal customers, loyal clients of your business. And I also mentioned food handler certification if needed. It's all dependent on the industry. So, for you to participate in our program, if you feel that this is all sounds very interesting, and on the photos you see this is one of the classes, interview preparation where people search when they search for jobs, and then when they start getting prepared to start employment, they need to improve their interview skills. So this is what you see on the photo. So, to be eligible, to be considered as a candidate for our program, you have to be permanent resident or convention refugee. I didn't mention from the very beginning, I should have, that we are funded by the Ministry of Immigration. That's why we can only accept certain categories of newcomers. So, you have to live in Ontario, preferably in Ottawa, and you have to be interested, genuinely interested to work in the skilled trades. Those jobs are very interesting, they're well paid, pretty stable in terms of demand, but they need lots of skills, lots of dedication, lots of physical stamina, and yeah, it's a long-term career, not just a survival job. So to be able to be considered to as a candidate, you have to be 18 or older, and all our programs, all training is in English. So minimum requirement for English is Canadian language benchmark 5. That's the minimum. So for all 4 skills: reading, writing, listening, and speaking. Okay, so if you feel that you may not be at this point eligible for this program, or you may not be available, then we have another service that is open for everyone. This is a free of charge individual consultation. It's about 1 hour. And it's a meeting where you can meet with one of us. We are pretty much experts in the skill trades, and you can ask all questions regarding what career you should choose based on your professional profile, your background, your past experience, what is the labor market, what are the requirements, what are the options, and we will be happy to share all our knowledge that we accumulated within 15 years working with the local labor market and the skilled trades. We will provide a personalized action plan that will be tailored to your profile with all necessary links, phone numbers. Sometimes we give you names, connections if you have any. We connect you with apprenticeship, pre-apprenticeship programs, or academic managers in colleges so that you can continue your search on your own. And these consultations are available in multiple languages. Currently, we have English, French, Ukrainian, and Russian. And we may also provide it in Arabic and Farsi. That is and Spanish. That is our current availability. So I believe that I have some questions. I see that there is a question or comment in the chat. Would that be good to answer this question, or should we keep going and answer questions at the end? Okay, so
Lina, I think you can just answer it now, because the question was exactly about if the person is not eligible.
Okay, perfect. I see. Thank you. Thank you, Anastasia. Thank you. Now I pass it on to Anastasia. She will tell you about technical programs. Like I said, Power Trades will give you general orientation and will place you in the trade, so you start learning your trade on the job. So very cool programs that will teach you technical skills and make you more employable that are available at the YMCA. So Anastasia will talk about them. Thank you.
Thank you, Elena. Yeah, that's right. So if you guys are interested in skilled trades, but specifically in construction, we have 2 programs which are like focused on the like hands-on skills, to teach you, even if you don't know anything, how to you don't know how to use tools, or like you want to learn, or you have a I don't know, like a teenager who just finished the school and they are thinking what to do in their life. That's perfect opportunity for them to take this. Like we have, as I told, two programs: Ottawa Home Builders Training. It is hands-on construction program. It lasts for 2 months, 8 weeks, in class, in person. So basically, if you have never built anything, that's the opportunity for you to build, because to learn how to use all the tools, how to to know safety protocols and to follow them.
Would you Nasa, sorry, would you let me know when you want me to move the slide? When it's time to go to the next slide. Sorry for interrupting.
Yeah, next slide, please.
Next slide. Okay, perfect. Let's just okay.
So this program is, as I said, focused on construction. What exactly, like the focus is in a green building, the efficient building. So when we are thinking about building a house, we like recently people are coming, employers, right? They're coming with the advanced materials, or how to build, not just to build and renovate, but how to build efficiently, that the heat will stay inside of the house. So that's the program will be focused on. So the details of the program, as I said, 8 weeks in class. So we don't do online or hybrid, because our students, they have to stay in class, and they will do hands-on work maybe 80% of the time. All the toolkits, textbooks, and like everything is provided, all the safety equipment. So basically everything what you see on the picture right now will be provided to you free of charge in our program. So all the safety equipment and the toolkit, it's on us. Topics what are included, it will be so first, how it will be, you guys will stay in the class, and the technical instructors will teach you how to, like, some theory, right? Theoretical knowledge, how to build, where to start, some safety protocols, Ontario building code, and then you're moving into the class, into like a huge workshop where you will start build yourself your own booth, let's say like a little house miniature. You will start with the framing, with the drywall installation, doors and windows installation, with the exterior sheathing, with the focusing using advanced materials in insulation. Also, you will learn about air sealing and moisture control. So all of these things is not just how to build, but focused on the energy efficient house. Next one, please. Thank you. So same certificates, what will be needed, of course, you cannot just start like working or training without knowing how safely to do that. So that's why we are providing for you also these certificates, which you see on the screen right now: first aid in CPR, WMS, working at heights, health and safety, and certification from the Canada Green Building Council, CAGBC. So this, like for example, CAGBC, it will take it's in class training, and almost every day we are inviting the guest speaker from Green Building Council, and they will teach you. So you will have opportunity to ask, to communicate, interact right there in person in class. Some of the certifications you can obtain like at home, online. Some of them you will, like for example, first aid and CPR and working at heights. These two, you'll need to go to another location and to do the training there. And after the successful completion, you will receive your certificates. So on the picture, for example, you see our students and our technical instructor, Katya, the strong lady here in the middle. She is like teaching. So you will have right away the feedback of your work, right? And the wall which you see, that's what our students do. So for example, last cohort we had approximately like 40%, 30 to 40% students who have never built in their life. They just maximum what they did, it was holding the power tool. That's it. So that's why the program exists, because we want to give a chance to youth, to newcomers to Canada, everyone who, or just people who are simply thinking about changing their careers. We want to give them opportunity to switch, and we want to support them. After the 8 weeks of training, our support doesn't finish. We are helping you to find a work placement or a training, the next step. So the next step can be either you find a job in trades, or you go to the union and you become member of the union, or and work with them, or you can go and be apprentice, for example. Why not? So we do have that opportunities. So it will look like a real job search, as Irina explained about Power of Trades. Our two programs also are focused on how to help you to find employment. So it's not like we do have a database of our employers, but you will need to still to search for a job, to tailor your resume according to the employer's needs, and we will teach you how to do that. And of course, we are inviting also a lot of employers on site on our training site. So, for example, last cohort it was, and employers simply they just came and they walked around. They saw how guys were putting the tiles, and they in the end they said, "Okay, I like booth 357. Give me give me their phone number. I'll call and I will invite them on Monday." So on Monday they have a job. So there is a different approach, and it's not classic approach in construction. So we are talking about that. Yes, please, next slide. Yeah, so same as Power of Trade, we are funded by provincial government. It means that only residents of Ontario can participate in this program. They need to be 18 years old or older. So usually are those who are already graduated from school, from high school. Why? Because you need to commit for 8 weeks in program, in-person program. So you cannot, let's say, do in the same time your high school and this program, unless you're, for example, I don't know, like evening classes or stuff like that. So you need to have, here we are a little bit different with Power of Trade. So you need to have like a legal authorization to work in Canada. You can be Canadian citizen, permanent resident, convention refugee with open work permit, not closed, but open, and any newcomers with a visa for authorization for emergency travel, and also work permit, obviously. For this program, we have a little bit high, I would say higher, requirement for English. It's level 7 because there are a lot of technical words, terms what we are using. So that's why it's CLB 7. And also you, like our participants, need to commit for full-time attendance for 8 weeks. Of course, we understand like all of us are humans and we have different emergencies, situation, doctor's appointment. So it's okay if you will miss some hours or maybe 1 day, but not more than 2 days in a whole 8 weeks. Next slide, please. Okay, so with the home builders, it's a bit clear. Yeah, we will move forward. It's pre-apprenticeship home renovation program. These two programs, they are a bit similar because they are hands-on in construction. But the focus with the home renovation is different because if, for example, home builders, they focus more on the energy efficient building. Home renovation focused on the interior finishing. So yeah, I will talk about that later. Go ahead, Elena. So the program itself for 12 weeks, same in person, We don't have online options. It will be included also not only hands-on work, but also soft skills preparation, or like as I said previously, we will help you to create and tailor your resume, or we'll talk about networking, how to build and where to find those people, how to apply. We'll have guest speakers, for example, like HR from Potwin. She is our famous guest speaker. Why? Because that's if you know Potwin, that's very huge construction carpentry company here in Ontario. And one person who is hiring people, they're coming here on site and they are telling you tips and tricks how to apply, how to stand out. This is very valuable. Same what you saw in the picture, we will be providing to you. So toolkits, safety shoes, all the textbooks and all safety equipment, it's on us. So the topics what will be covered, it's again, so imagine a house. You will build your own booth, starting with framing with walls, drywall. So here, for example, in home renovation, what they teach, what don't teach home builders, it's tiling, right? So all of the interior finishing, tiling, mudding, what else? Something there. I'm sorry, I'm not like trimming or baseboard or casing. So all of that, or crown molding, that also they will be learning, right? The program will be for 12 weeks, for 3 months. Every day, guys, you're coming on site and you're learning, you're constantly asking, and also our technical instructors, they're asking you to apply for jobs already. Also within our program, you will be able to get secondary school credits if you want to get your Ontario secondary school diploma. Yes, next please. Yeah, so I touched a bit about that it's not only technical, but also pre-employment. So we are focusing also like around 20% of the time, our coaches will help you how to connect with employers. You will receive certificates needed for the industry. So for you to start working right after you will complete the program, we'll provide you certificate. Working at heights, first aid and CPR, work health and safety, and WMIS. So in every step of your job search, we will be close to you. Next, please. Yeah, we already covered all of that. Thank you. Yes, so eligibility requirements for this program pretty much similar, but you need to be minimum 16 years old, you need to reside in Ontario, and to have authorization to work in Canada. So it can be Canadian citizen, permanent resident, convention refugee with open work permit, or newcomers, like Kuwait, for example, with authorization for emergency travel, and of course work permit as well. And here within this program, Home Renovation, we have 3 cohorts per year. One of the cohort is the ESL cohort. So it means that we are inviting people with CLB 5 and higher. It even can be 4 or 5, somewhere like that. We consider case to case, and we will invite you for the interview, and then we'll go from there. So we do 1 ESL cohort per year and 2 with advanced English. So you have all chances to get there if you're CLB 5, if you have CLB 5 in English. So also we are, like, our technical instructors, they're very serious about attendance and about punctuality. So they expect our students to come, right? Like if it starts at 9, you have to be before 9, because at 9, the doors are shut and that's it. We are not accepting anyone. So because that's what it happens on the construction site. You have to be on time. And the program, as I said, right, it's from Monday to Friday, 9 to 3 or 4 p.m. for 12 weeks. yeah, that's it. We are a little bit flexible, but not a lot because the program is pretty much intensive, and yeah, we want that it will be win-win for both sides. Yes, next please.
I believe now it's my turn to explain next steps. So I would like to just go back to Power of Trades. Like I said, we are hiring now. Anastasia mentioned 3 sessions per year. We do have 3 sessions as well. And we're currently collecting applications and holding intake interviews of applied candidates for our spring session, which starts mid-April, April 14th, and goes until May 8th. And then next session is planned for mid-June, beginning of July, and the third session is planned for September, October. So yeah, we will be happy to assist you with all additional information that you may need. Please, by all means, take a screenshot of this slide with the links. So we will, with PowerTrace program for the spring session, April, May, will collect applications until end of March. So you still have time to apply. And like I said, we are also a good start for home builders and pre-apprenticeship home renovation program if you are considering construction. But if you are not considering construction, if your main interest in services or in motive power, Power of Trades program is open to all 144 skilled trades. Again, we are not a technical training. So yeah, I believe that this is all I wanted to mention. So yeah, we Anastasia, would you like to mention something about those links to apply for your programs? Oh, your microphone. Your microphone is muted.
Yeah, exactly. Thank you so much. Yes, so I think we can send this links to Valeria and Julie after, and yeah, that for people it will be easier, to click. So we will share the application forms with them, and yeah, that's it.
All right.
Basically, that's the end. And if you guys have more questions, please, you can raise your hand or put them on the chat.
I noticed there is a question in the chat. I believe that was following my part about Power of Trades, about eligibility of Gatineau residents. Even if Power of Trades program is funded federally, it's still open to people who live in Ontario. So I believe that this is our common feature with all programs that you've heard about today. We are open to those people who live in Ontario, not in Gatineau. In Gatineau, you have different system and different trades, different approach to the skilled trades. So you definitely have interest to contact your local employment support centers in Gatineau, and Quebec is different from Ontario. So you're interested in childcare or early childhood education. Do you have any related program? As I said earlier, and I would like you to really be clear about that, Power of Trades program is not specific to any skill trade, okay? So we will have in the same room electricians and early childhood educators and hairstylists and cook and automotive service technicians and welders and carpenters. We provide with basic certifications that are necessary for you to start employment. We provide you with recommendations, and we provide with a clear career path. For example, if you want to work as an early childhood educator, you may find a daycare, which we help with, and start working as an early childhood educator assistant. Because normally, to be able to work as an early childhood educator, you have to be registered. It's RECE, right? So to be registered, you need to go to college. It's a 2-year college diploma, or it's 5,300 hours of apprenticeship, and then you become again a registered early childhood educator. But you can still work if you don't have your license yet. you can work as early child educator assistant, and that's what we're helping with. But again, we are not going to teach you anything related to children's psychology, their development, any skills. It's something that if you are employed, which we try to help you with, then you will learn on the job. Hope it helps. So very good question. Any other questions to me or to my colleague Anastasia? If you think of any question that you would like to ask about skilled trades, remember I mentioned we have individual consultation with Power Trades, and that is open to everybody, regardless your eligibility for any other program. It's open to everyone. So send us an email, and we will set up online virtual meeting or in person at our location on Isabella. Okay, I see that some questions arrived in the chat room. Can we work on the side while taking the program? Or is it a full-time program? Very good question. As for us, Anastasia will probably have to talk a little bit more from their perspective. From the Power of Trades perspective, your attendance is mandatory on a daily basis. However, if you have an employment in a skilled trade, for example, you work in the kitchen because your dream is to be a cook, or you work in a warehouse or in any other trade or in the construction site, we can, give you some flexibility, but it's case by case. We try to really accommodate people, but in the limit of possible. So normally attendance is very important because health and safety is something that needs your full attendance and full knowledge of all that is by law. So that's why it is very important. Anastasia, would you want to add something to that?
Yeah, I can. So, of course, we understand it is a full-time program. All of these programs, what we just talked about, they are full-time, usually Monday to Friday, 9 a.m. to 3 or 4 p.m., depends on the program. So, and we understand completely that if you're an adult and you have a family and you have to take care about your kids or just yourself, right? You have to pay a rent or buy groceries. So what we are really encouraging our students do is to change shifts. Is, for example, if you already have a work on site, like somewhere, right, and you are doing something. So think about what you can do. Or you sometimes our students, they're taking shifts on Saturday and Sunday, or usually they can leave at 2 p.m. And go for their work. So of course, we are trying to accommodate. Yeah.
Okay. Any other questions? Thank you so very much, everyone, for dedicating your Friday night to our. Okay, I see that there is one more question. Let's take it. So, okay. Thank you, guys. Thank you for. Oops, sorry, moving slides. Yeah, thank you for dedicating your Friday night, almost weekend, to our presentation. And again, please, by all means, reach out to our programs for clarification on your specific questions. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Elena. Thank you, Anastasia.
Thank you so much.
I would like to request all the links and your emails for our listeners to contact you if they will have interest in the program or just questions with the program to ask professionals. We will send a bulk email to all the participants so they could have a way to approach you.
Okay. Perfect.
Thank you so much for the useful information and for the time.
Thank
Have
you.
a good evening, everyone. Thank you for joining us tonight.
Thank
Have
you.
a good weekend. Hope to see you soon. Goodbye.